You who clicked on this video, I am so grateful to be in your presence. Positive Ken, the most positive man in Texas. It's two things I want you to do for me, real quick. If you know me, if you don't know me. If you don't know me, I'm asking for a favor. It's two things that I want you to do, especially if you're chosen. Number one, if you would, jump in that comment section for me real quick and give the Most High God some praise. Give you a second, man. Just jump in that comment section going crazy, adoring the Most High, telling him thank you for all he's done for you thus far, for being there for you, even though we didn't deserve everything, all the blessings that God has given us thus far in 2023. Just get in that comment section and tell God how much you appreciate him. Do that for me. Just two favors real quick before we jump into content. That's the first favor. Jump in that comment section of this type of way and tell God, give him some praise, hallelujah, that he is the best thing in your life, the best thing smoking. Won't he do it for the chosen ones? Get in that comment section and tell God how much you appreciate him. Ain't he great, chosen ones? And I know it's going to take a minute. Let that energy build up, because I know y'all typing away right now telling God how good he is, how blessed. Even if you might be going through a little something and the devil seems like he got a little strong hold on your finger, just type, God is great right now. Drop that in the comment section. God is great, because he's truly that. That's the first favor that I'm asking you chosen ones to do, if you know me, if you don't know me. It's going to be some great content. And number two, without further ado, if you done that and you gave the Most High God a higher in his son Yeshua, Jesus Christ, the Almighty, some praise in the comment section. God is great no matter what you're going through. I'm here to let you know. Second thing I want you to do for Positive Ken, while we building this positive energy up, is hit that like button. Do that for me. The first one was give God some praise. Keep God first in all that we do so we can keep growing. And he deserves everything that we do. Everything that we say, every praise. You know what I'm saying? Because as the praises go up, the blessings come down all around. But the second favor I want you to do for Positive Ken is just hit that like button. Hit that like button for me. It's for free. And if you did them two things for me real quick, I highly appreciate you. And the best comment, I'm going to pin that, man. I'm going to pin that. You know what I'm saying? It's just my opinion and my team. You know, all y'all have some wonderful comments, and I appreciate it. But the best one, tell your testimony. Tell them what you're going through. Tell them how God has been good to you. Hit that like button. So without further ado, let's jump right into the content. I won't hold you long. Got my notes here. Let's go. Let's go, chosen ones. Today's content, we're going to be talking about pain is a very powerful motivator. Hit that like button, man, if this resonates with your spirit. Let's go. Let's jump right into it. I want to talk to you guys today about a cousin of mine that had passed. It's been some years, you know, long time ago, but it was painful. You know, anytime that when you lose somebody and you're going through something, that pain could either break you or motivate you. Drop that in the comment section for me, Positive Ken, please. That pain could either make you or break you. My cousin died of a death, and I'm bringing him up because, you know, we do the same type of work. Not for to get into the whole thing, but shout out to rest in peace to the late great Andrew Hunter. Drop that in the comment section for Positive Ken, please. Long live AH Andrew Hunter, cousin of mine, man. I taught him how to drive, and he was an older cousin of mine. That's a long story. Loving guy, and every time I would see his face, you know what I'm saying, it just light up the room, man. He was one of the chosen ones. You know, he passed to the other side, but I'm bringing it up because, you know, the content is about pain is a very powerful motivator, man. That was motivation for me because, you know, me being his younger cousin, he always was a positive person. He brought the family together, and I just respect him, man. So drop that in the comment section for me, please. Long live Andrew Hunter, if you would. Number two, man, let's get deep. Let's get deep. Not even number two. He should have been number one. Everybody on this list should be number one. It's just, you know, what I got here in my notes. All praise be to the Most High. Mike Parker, a real good friend of mine, man. You know, a younger guy. You know, it's a sad story. Hold on, give me 1 second. Sorry about that, chosen ones. There we go. Adjust that volume. Make sure you can hear me clearly. You know what I'm saying. But number two, drop long live. I've did this before, but drop in the comment section. Long live Mike Parker. MP Mike Parker, man, was a real good friend of mine, a younger guy. Passed away. I'm not gonna get too much. I'll tell you a little bit about the story. You know, we was working together, and another co-worker. It's crazy out here, man. Y'all watch y'all back, man. God got us, man. But y'all watch, because God watches our front and back. Watch y'all self with these people on the job that you calling friends. This demonic energy is pain in this game. My pain runs deep. Share it with me. Man, share this video. Share this video right now. If you rocking with Positive Ken and you know we in the building, the coffee cartel, share this video. My pain runs deep. Share it with me. God dries all our tears in due time. Moving on right along with the content, Mike Parker, man, was a real good friend of mine. Somebody followed him home from work, another co-worker, not gonna get too deep in the story, and did something, you know, to a very good friend of mine. And the reason why I'm bringing him up, because that was a painful place in my life, because you know us as chosen ones, we really don't have a lot of real friends, and the people that we do call real, we hold on to them dearly. And he was one of the real ones. So drop in the comment section for me, please. And this is not a feel sorry for my young brother. It's just letting you know that I'm talking about their pain and my pain as well. Because if we share this pain and our pain comes together, pain is here to grow us, not to break us. See, it's all about how you dealing with pain. You know why? Because the name of this content is Pain is a Very Powerful Motivator. You can take your pain and bury yourself with it, or you can take your pain and go make something out of your situation. In Jesus' name. His mighty name, to be exact. Pain came here, but it ain't here to stay, baby. It's only temporary. A very, very, very powerful, another chosen one, Mike Parker. Long live Mike Parker in the comment section for me, please. And it's crazy, like I say, man, I done seen some crazy stuff out here, man. I done been in the streets, I ain't gonna say all of my life because I had to leave from the hospital, but I've been in the streets 50% of my life, and I've seen some crazy things. There's a lot of pain out there, man, but I'm here to let you know, once you find your passion, you who clicked on this video, once you wake up to your innermost being, the inner part of you that says go do something, go do it. Because see, that pain that you went through, that's going to mold you into being the successful person that you are. You looking at a soul survivor right here, man. Slept outside for a very short second, you know what I'm saying, up under the tree, Miss Low Tree to be exact. I'm just telling you about my pain in a praying position. Our pain is meant to make us, baby, not break us. If you're going through something right now, my best advice to you is hit them knees, baby. Cry to the Most High. Tell him what you're going through. Ask God to guide you, and he'll do so. You signed up for that pain. You signed up for it. You're back here for a purpose. You're here for God's purpose. You're one of the chosen ones. You're one of the most happiest people that ever walked this earth for a reason. You wonder sometime, well, you know, all the pain you're going through, behind on the rent, you know what I'm saying? Your car note behind, you know, things are just breaking you from the outside. You know, you look good on the outside, the best clothes, the best jewelry, but on the inside, you're dying within. That pain that only you and the Most High, God know that you're going through, that pain. But that pain that's on the inside of you is not meant to break you. It's meant to motivate you. Pain is a very powerful motivator. Going right on. Moving right on, that should I say. We talked about my cousin Andrew Hunter, rest in peace to his soul. Mike Parker, a very good friend of mine, a chosen one. Went through some things and not trusting the right people. You know what I'm saying? But his pain is, you know, his pain, I'm going to speak for my people right now. You know what I'm saying? For my ancestors that passed before me. It's going to be okay. If you're here right now watching me, it's going to be okay. Drop in the comment section for me if you're still rocking with Positive Ken. Say, it's okay, Positive Ken. I know my pain is a motivator. And stamp your name by it. Coffee Cartel in the building. The coffee aliens. The ones that can't be stopped, and we are the family. And we move as one. The chosen ones. Well, let's talk about my grandmother. Rest in peace to her soul, Lenny Francis. My mother had told me something a while back, just enlightening to my spirit. And she told me, because I had a patent duct, can't take off my shirt on camera, but I was cut as a kid, And if you know anything about a patent ducted surgery, I had a small hole in my heart. Dropped it in the comment section. Positive Ken had a small hole in my heart. So I had the patent ducted surgeon say to go in, do the surgery, and, do whatever. So I guess my mother was cut on C-section or whatever that she had. I hope I'm telling the story right if my mother ever see this. But I'll ask her. But I'm pretty much sure I know about about my patent ductus, but I think she had a C-section with me. And they, the women know about. Oh, man, God is calling. Hold on, give me 1 second. Sorry about that. We're going to get with the story, man. God is great. God is great. Thank you. Thank you, Heavenly Father. Give me 1 second, chosen. 1 second.
Hello. Please leave a message after the tone.
Okay. Sorry about that. So going along with the story, but my grandmother, the late great Lenny Francis, and they sent my mother home early. You know what I'm saying? And so my grandmother was like, where my grandson, whatever, firstborn, not firstborn, but well, matter of fact, I was the firstborn. Sorry about that. My mother had son, would have been my older brother, but he died stillbirth. But that's a whole other story. Anyway, so I was the firstborn, and came home without me, and my grandmother, would walk to the hospital. Oh, praise be to the Most High God. Walk to the hospital to feed me. You know what I'm saying? My grandmother didn't have a car back then. You know what I'm saying? So she would walk to UTMB to feed me. And the reason why I'm telling this deep to get into in my personal background business, because I want you to know how I drop these videos, God first. And the pain is real, people. It's very real. So my grandmother would walk, to the hospital and feed me. And when my mother told me the story, I was almost in tears because my grandmother must knew that I had a special calling on my life, just like you. Pain is a very powerful motivator. Drop that in the comment section for Positive Ken, please. To the late, great Lenny Francis, my grandmother. A chosen one, a rebel, stood up for herself. And, she would walk back and forth to that hospital and feed me. And if she was here now, I just want to say thank you. But I did get to repay the favor. I took care of my grandmother a little bit when I was younger before she passed on to the afterlife. And I just want to say thank you, Grandma, for walking back and forth, because without the pain on your feet to come to that hospital to feed me, I wouldn't be on this camera right now living my purpose. So I just want to thank God, thank my ancestors, thank everybody that's rocking with Positive Ken. Just be patient with me. The content is on the way. Last but not least, won't hold you long. And to the late, great B.J. Hunter, my grandfather on my father's side, I think, I have talent, I feel that I have, preaching ability and teaching ability. He was a pastor, taught me a lot, you know what I'm saying? He was a very influential man, had a lot of influence. He was a pastor, like I said. He preached the word of Christ for over 30, 40, 50 years, however long he preached. It was a mighty long time. He walked with the Lord, and I feel that I'm stepping up to the plate. But I call myself a motivational speaker / preacher, whatever you want to call me, street disciple, but whatever you call me one of the chosen ones. Drop that in the comment section for me, please. Rest in peace to B.J. Hunter. So like I say, man, that's what this video is about. I'm for to let you guys go. Pain is a very powerful motivator, and I just want to say this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things before we leave. Don't let your pain break you. Look at me. Don't let your pain break you. Don't let what you going through right now make you quit. You looking at somebody that, man, I done looked at death in the face a whole bunch of times, but it couldn't defeat me. It can't defeat you neither. You're way more powerful than what you ever could believe. You're strong. You just going through something right now. Don't quit. Don't give up. Pain is a very powerful motivator. You will be successful. God bless you. May God keep you. Turn your pain into something great like I did. Positive Ken, the most positive man in Texas. We built it from the ground up. Can't stop, won't stop. Let pain be your motivation.